How we doing, guys? Morning.
Obviously, you lose Sua, which is a terrible injury, it's something to live with. But in terms of you settling in at that position, how has that transition been for you so far this training?
Yeah, I think it's been going very well. We're getting some cohesion on the line. Getting reps together, and it's always great playing. To be honest, playing next to Tristan, it's really nice. So yeah, exactly. So no, but things have been going well, and it's nice to settle in a little bit.
You're progressing, a lot to learn. You played that position. What's the curve for him?
Yeah, center in the NFL is tough, especially coming in as a rookie. The mental capacity to pick up an NFL offense is a lot more than people think, and especially when the defense gives you a front that it's unscouted. Everyone's looking at you to figure it out. So there's a lot on Graham, and he's coming along very well. He's picking things up. He's getting a lot of experience through these first 2 weeks of camp so far.
How's he doing from a vocal aspect nature of it? Because the center's always making so many calls. Do you think he's picking that up well enough?
Yeah, I think he's made a ton of progress. Especially like he was a tackle coming out of college. That was something we were working with him through OTAs, and he's made some good progress so far through these first 2 weeks of camp.
What do you like about this offense overall, playing in it now, seeing some moving parts? Obviously, it's different for the linemen versus the receivers and running backs, but what's your overall thoughts on it?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it, and that's not just the company line. That's a personal statement. The way that you can attack the defense in multiple different ways with moving guys around, creating different running angles and being able to stretch the defense, and then cut it back inside or get it around the edge. There's so many different things you can do from a running the ball perspective, and it's very intriguing. And we're bringing up all these different little. There's different variations that we're installing all the time to try to make it as good as we can, and it's genuinely an exciting offense to run.
Well, how did the mindset change for the offensive line and for you? So when Sewell went out with the injury, how did that impact your mindset specifically, but also the offensive line as a whole?
Yeah, it's terrible losing. It's terrible losing a teammate to injury, and especially during training camp. We wish. We all been working with Sua since OTAs. We've been spending hundreds of hours together, and to see him go down like that is terrible. You don't want that for anybody, especially for the season and for our room. So we just want him to get healthy, and it's tough for the room.
You lost him. I mean, you've been working with him, you said, for so long. How does that impact you guys' process heading into the season?
The sad reality of the league is that injuries happen all the time, and you have to be able to adjust. And somebody's going to have to step up, and we have to take care of one another. And we lose a guy like Sua, and we all have to rally together and kind of pick the room back up a little bit. But we'll get it done.
Line is a pretty close-knit group between Tristan and Luke and Ainsley and a lot of the other guys. So has it been kind of getting to know these guys a little bit more and just being a part of the guys as well in that room?
Yeah, it's an awesome room off the field. It's a great group of guys to hang out with. I think we spend however many hours here during the day and then go back to the hotel, and we're all hanging out in each other's rooms anyways. So it's we're doing a lot off the field, and like I said, it's a great room to be a part of.
Does Todd Bowles stand out to you?
I've been really impressed and love being a part of his team. I think he's a great coach and understands what the players need and puts us in good situations.
What about on the other side of the ball, the guys that you're facing in the trenches, Elijah, Vita, how much did that also help improve your game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're two very good players and kind of bring different aspects to pass rush. With Kalijah, we were just talking after we had a great battle today, going back and forth. And it's great when we have that camaraderie and we can talk about this is what I did on this set. How did you read it? And kind of go, work off of each other. And everybody's getting better, and they're great defensive linemen and great pass rushers. Vita's play speaks for itself. I don't really need to go in on that one too much, but obviously a great player to have in the middle, and Kalijah's having a great camp. So it's a battle every day out there.
You mentioned Tristan. There's a reason he's the highest paid offensive lineman in football, I guess, but because of the athleticism. Can you feel just how athletic you guys are in terms of like the movement yourself, Graham, and some of the other guys have, and how much potentially fun that could be if you're moving people?
Yeah, I'm very excited for this line this year. Like you said, I think there's certainly a lot of athleticism on it, and like we talked about earlier, the cohesion that everyone's kind of getting at, that only helps you on the field as well. So it's going to be an exciting year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do as a group. Thanks, guys.